Hi everyone, it's Jen here, the Diamond Painting Gamer. Very warm welcome to my channel. Just a little quickie today, and I have finished the insect kit from PaintGem. So I thought I'd show you the finishes. I do have my window open at the moment. So I live on a main road, it's the main entrance into our local Tesco, so it's quite busy, so you'll probably hear some chit chat going backwards and forwards in the background, but you know, we'll have to live with it because I'm hot and I need the window open. Anyway, let's have a look at these PaintGem minis insects. Yay! I really like doing these. I did these in at work, and everybody's kind of used to my little diamond painting bits and pieces now, and I think the last ones I did in there were the mandalas, and now I'm doing these insects, and I'm just like, oh, Jennifer, what you got there? I'm going, they're insects. But they're not all insects, because I think we've also got a spider in there. Yeah, we do, we have a spider in there. So spiders aren't insects, they're arachnids, so with the exception of our spider, these are all insects. So first of all, we have the moth. Oh, I get triggered by moths. I think it's when I was really young, my parents used to send us on camping trips. Well, not send us, but we'd all go off as a family on camping trips. And I've got very traumatic childhood memories of having to go to toilet blocks in the middle of the night with a torch. And then every single moth within a 5-mile radius would descend upon me while I was trying to have a pee. And I was 5 years old, and yeah, very traumatizing. So yeah, me and moths do not have a very good relationship. But anyway, there's our funky moth. Oh, here's something else I don't have a good relationship with either, flies. Or in particular, this looks like a blue bottle. So you're going to get some random stories here now. I think I talked about these in the unboxing actually. But once we had, well, we have chimneys, right? We have open fires. And we used to have seagulls nesting on our chimneys, but we've got it sorted now. We've got deterrents up there to stop them nesting. But before we put those deterrents up, yeah, we used to get seagulls nesting on there, and we have had seagulls falling down our chimneys, baby seagulls. So once one fell down the chimney, but it was when the fire was boarded up, and it died there, and there was a stinky smell. Yeah, well, to cut a long story short, the stinky smell came from the dead bird. And then a couple of weeks later, 10 days later or something, yeah, we had an infestation of flies, because obviously a fly had got into that dead bird corpse and laid fly eggs and maggots, and it was like a scene from Amityville Horror, you know, that part in the movie where all the flies appear in the room. It was just like that. It's disgusting. Blah. Blah. Anyway, that's my fly. A ladybird, or a ladybug, as you guys over in the States call it. That's a ladybird. Oh, let's drill it. One of the drills has kind of popped up a little bit. That's unusual. There we go. That's it. Back in place. Here is our one and only spider. It is the tarantula. Obviously not true to size, because if you think about it, a ladybird is way smaller than a tarantula, but here is our tarantula. Not an insect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs and 2 body segments, a head and an abdomen. Whereas insects have got 6 legs and 3 body segments. Here we have our friend the cockroach. Yeah, I think this was the one that I was doing when one of my work colleagues came up to me and said, what are you doing? What is that you're doing? It looks like a cockroach. I'm like, yep, it is. So yeah, old cockroach there. And we have an ant. Not a big fan of ants, actually. Here's me, look, I've got this insect diamond painting kit, and every other one I'm picking up and going, I don't like them. I don't like them. I'm not a big fan of them, don't like them. But yeah, I don't like ants. We have a couple of ants' nests in our garden, and every time you try and get rid of it, they just relocate somewhere else. But it's our ant. Yeah, some of these are upside down. This is a fire beetle. Not too sure where they live. I don't think I've ever seen one. So, yep, a fire beetle. No stories about fire beetles, sorry guys. We have a scarab beetle. Found in Egyptian tombs, of course. If anybody's watched The Mummy, they'll know that one. Oh, that that was a horrible bit, wasn't it? In The Mummy, you know, with Brendan Fraser and John Hannah. Oh, and was it Omid Jalili's character? Was it him that got the scarab beetles going up inside him, or was it somebody else? Oh, anyway, yeah, ooh, the guy that died by scarab beetle. Oh god, that was disgusting. They're very pretty though. They're kind of greeny blue and teal, quite iridescent, I think. That would have been looked nice with some I might see if I can dig out some ABs actually. That would look really nice with ABs in it. Excuse me, I've got a little frog. We have our bee. Honeybee by the looks of things. I've got a bee story as well. I had bumblebees nest in the garden over the summer. They nested under my bin, so every time I would go out to the bin, there would be lots of angry buzzing. But you know, we can't move them, we couldn't do anything with them. Council would take them away because they're bees. We thought we could maybe get them relocated, but no, we were just advised to leave them be. Pardon the pun intended, in fact, to leave them be, and they would move on after a few weeks, which they did do, but not before they stung my husband on his toe. It's his own fault for going out and doing the bin barefoot. He got no sympathy. Oh, I hate these little monsters as well. Mosquitoes. I think most people don't like a mosquito, eh? Nasty little whiny things. Ugh. Okay, I'm not going to say anything more about that. We have a dragonfly. Now, these are pretty. I need to find, I've got a really nice dragonfly Diamond Art Club canvas somewhere. I need to go and find it. It's beautiful. Yeah, we like a dragonfly. Isn't it funny how we like the pretty insects, but we don't like the ugly ones? Just putting that out there. Caterpillar, strictly speaking, not an insect, but it does, it's a larval form of a butterfly or a moth, so it will eventually turn into an insect. But yeah, a nice, colourful, very colourful caterpillar, that one actually. Oh, I must admit, I do like caterpillars. I like the fuzzy wuzzy ones. They're quite cute. Rhinoceros beetle. So called because it's probably got this big sort of like proboscis thing at the front. But yeah, I think they're mainly found in Africa as well, aren't they? Rhinoceros beetles, big things. Colorado beetle, found over in the States, I think. I don't think we have them over here. They're kind of brown and yellow stripes, aren't they? So yeah, no stories about Colorado beetles. Stag beetle. Oh no, deer beetle. It's called a deer beetle here, but I know this is a stag beetle, with the big pincers here at the front, because you know they're called a stag beetle because they kind of look like antlers. But on my sheet here next to me, if you're like super surprised that I know the names of all these, are on this little sheet, that little handy hint sheet that comes with the kit. I do know quite a lot of bugs. I did a zoology degree, so I kind of know a few of them. But anyway, I know this is a stag beetle, but it says a deer beetle here. I think this is one of the largest beetles. Same with the rhinoceros beetle as well. And I think there's another one called an elephant beetle. So these guys are like absolutely massive. And last but not least, we have the mantis, or the praying mantis. I think these things look really, really cool. I really do. See when they're like on the twigs and the little branches of trees and stuff, and they're kind of on, they're preying on their prey. They're stalking their prey. I think they look really cool, the way they kind of rocking backwards and forwards and kind of going up really stealthily to catch, you know, a spider or a ladybird or something like those, a caterpillar. I think they look absolutely awesome. Anyway, so there are a few in here that I quite like. There are rather a lot that I don't get on with at all. So I need to get myself some more little A5 folders to keep all these in. At the moment, once I've completed them, I'm kind of putting them in boxes. I think this is the mystery kit that I did. So I'm storing them in their little boxes at the moment. I'm going to get, I've got some A5 like small what do you call them, display books, that I was going to pop them in as well. And then, you know, other things I can look out and you know, when I feel like I'm going to want to display them up, you know, I've got photo frames and stuff that I can put them in. So although it'll be a cold day in hell when I'm going to decide that I'm going to display my fly, for example. Imagine that. Imagine somebody coming into your house and they'll be going like, why have you got a picture of a fly up there? I'm going, well, long story. Anyway, that is it. As I said, just a wee quick one. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these with me. I hope you've enjoyed my wee random stories. Make it a wee bit more interesting than, look, this is a diamond painting of a fly. This is a diamond painting of a bee. Try and make it a little bit more interesting and a bit more fun for you. Anyway, oh gosh, I found a drill on the table. Anyway, that is it. We are having a little bit of a PaintGem bonanza at the moment in terms of videos. There will be some other ones coming, so don't worry. You know, non-PaintGem related ones. It's just I seem to have quite a lot of PaintGem stuff at the moment, so that I'm going through. I'm going through a phase. But as I said, that is it for today. It's been awesome to have you here. I hope you've enjoyed my prattling, and I hope you've enjoyed my little diamond paintings of flies and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Okay, cheerio.